Thank you all for being here. It's great to see a sold-out crowd like this. It's fantastic. It's time to bring on our first storyteller, who's very well known to most of the people in Carmel. A wonderful storyteller and a wonderful person, Hans Lehmann.
Thank you. Good evening. The story I'm going to tell you happened many years ago, probably before most of you were born. I was in my 20s. I'd finished college. I had 2 years in the military. I got a new job. It was getting close to Halloween, and I heard about the party at Nepenthe on Halloween night. I decided I wanted to go. In those days, and that was many years ago, in those days, Nepenthe would open on April Fool's Day and close on Halloween night with a huge, mammoth carnival ball, bigger than the Mardi Gras, bigger than Carnival in Rio, bigger than Paris Arts Balls, bigger, the biggest. And I was determined to go there in style, and so I asked a friend to dye for me a pair of long johns purple. I figured purple long johns was a proper attire. I mean, there were many costumes. So I got into my old Dodge, maneuvered down there, get out of the old Dodge, climb the stairs, go to Nepenthe. The party is just beginning. It's beginning to rock. You can feel the sultriness, the warmth, the tingling, the magic in the air. I was blown away. In any event, I went to the bar, got a drink, and just then, a beautiful harem creature slithers up to me, looks me in the eyes, and purrs, "I like your lips." Nobody had ever said anything like that to me, before or after. I mean, I was stunned. I thought, is this a dream? But then she said, "I got a boyfriend. He's very possessive. Watch out." That's not good. But on the other hand, I was in love. So what do? Well, you walk around, and I ran into her here. I ran into her there, behind the bar, by a tree, and we smooched. And every time we did, she said, "Watch out for the boyfriend." And I was really concerned because I did not want to have any kind of intrusion. In any event, time passed quickly. Suddenly, it was 2 in the morning. She was in front of me. She said, "We have to leave. We're going to the hot springs. Would you like to come?" Well, I've been to hot springs a few times before. Should I go? Should I not go? And going won out. So I went down there. At that time, the hot springs were called Slate's Hot Springs. Now it's called Esalen and very chic and very fine. Then it was very primitive, very rustic, very small. It had a small little bar, had a little lodge, had some bungalows. The baths today, beautiful concrete structure. The baths then were 4 on this side and 4 on this side. 4 for women and 4 for men. Embedded on the thin little path with a drop into the ocean, 200 feet below you. And a big rock behind you. So it was kind of a private, a hidden cloister. Anyway, I sat at the bar, she didn't show up, and suddenly she was there. I was on my way out, and she appeared. Said, "I'm sorry he didn't fall asleep." Whew. I was relieved, but still concerned. But she grabbed me by the hand and took me. She says, "Let's go to the baths." We walked down to the men's, nobody around. She started hot water, cold water, perfect, and I took off my clothes. Now, putting on and off long johns is not easy, but taking them off is easier than putting them on. In any event, just as I was ready to go into the bath, she froze, and I froze. She said, "There's a light, and it's coming this way." And I looked over my shoulder, and there was a light going down this winding path where we were, past the women's, to the men's, and we were in the men's. And I was a little concerned. Anyway, The light came closer. I tried to put on my clothes. You're wet. You've had too much to drink. It's dark. I slammed my leg into an arm. It tore that off. Tried to put it on. I couldn't. I grabbed it and kind of hung it in front of me. Just as the light hit me in the eyes, hit her, hit me, hit her, I was petrified. I've never been so scared in my life. In any event, there was a loud, low, menacing voice. Mister? I shook. Mister? I did not know what to do. The third time he said it once again, and this is what he said. Mister? I was petrified. This lady is a guest. Visitors pay 75 cents. It was the manager. And I was relieved. Thank you.